You know, one thing that always my brother said to me.
So, why we live in Switzerland? Welcome to the episode number 13 of Road to Success, the podcast hosted by Lord of Bars. Today we are me, Mirand, and Khalil as well.
So, where we start? Because, this is a big argument, because there are like 1,000 reasons. We can throw the list here. Yeah. Okay, jokes apart. Mirand, why do you live in Switzerland?
I live in Switzerland because of you.
I live in Switzerland because of you?
No. So, why we live in Switzerland? So, for me, it was an opportunity that I saw and I wanted to take it. And so I did it. Mm-hmm. And it was one of the best choices of my life. Decision of my life.
Yes.
And for me was the last period of my school. I did the exam and everything, and meanwhile I started to talk again with Khalil. So he was already here in Switzerland, and he started to say me the work, the place, everything, and invited me here. And I said to him, yes, I will come for sure, but only if there is a job for me. Mm-hmm. And so it was a job for me, and we started living here together.
Yes.
And you? What about you? For you was a bit more difficult and strange.
That was not my plan. I have to admit, Switzerland was not my plan, at least not in my 18 years, 19 years. The plan was like that I should have come here with 22, because my actual plan was to go 1 year in North Italy, just to start to build something on the curriculum, and then to actually go 1 year in London, because I went in holidays in London for like 3 times, and I really like London, but it's not a city where I actually would love to live for my whole life, but would be a nice experience because my perfect language is actually English, and the thing that makes me more upset is that in Switzerland, yes, I could speak English, but I'm surrounded by people that actually speak German, and I would love to be able to actually speak English every day.
But you can speak German actually.
German?
Yeah, you can
speak
natürlich.
German. Ich kann auch Deutsch reden. Okay. So jokes apart. And so the plan was like 1 year in North Italy, 1 year in London, and then come here in Switzerland. So I would have more work knowledges and also more languages knowledges. But going back into time, I'd have to admit that actually the right choice was to actually come here directly in Switzerland, because you don't need a lot of skill, you don't need to start, But then depends on you, because then you need to put the work. And then let's make talk with some questions, Mirand, a little bit, and then I will finish the story.
Yeah.
So, what's the biggest thing that impressed you about Switzerland, and like the thing that you like less? I already think that I know the thing that you like less. So you hate it.
The thing that I like the most in Switzerland is actually the Switzerland by himself. The place is so nice, everything works. You have cities, but as well you have the nature, mountains, and all of this stuff. And the thing that I don't like, is the weather.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect this
It's
answer.
the weather.
Guys.
It's really shit.
So yeah, the weather is a little bit unpredictable. Can give also good vibes if you like mystery and stuff that you cannot predict.
Yeah.
That's also
actually it's good when it's raining and you're inside your house watching a movie.
Training, because we don't watch movies.
Yeah, actually it's shit.
We just say it to feel normal, but in reality we actually
And you
don't.
thought what you thought about the thing?
I was sure that you would mention the fact that Instagram and every kind of social media doesn't like Switzerland.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ask us, how much money do you gain from social media? I have to admit, if I was in America with this follow and stuff, I would probably be already able to quit my job.
Yeah.
And if I would put a lot of effort, I would still be able to. But it's not that easy here in Switzerland to make money with social media, because TikTok doesn't pay you. That's nice. Why it happened? So, wanted to say, TikTok doesn't pay you. Nothing pay you actually in Switzerland from social media. Maybe YouTube does. At least I hope. So this is what I want.
Working pay you really well.
Exactly, work pays you really well. And okay, but you didn't mention the work. What do you think about the work in Switzerland?
The work is amazing, but at the same time, it's you have to handle it. Otherwise you get absorbed by the work, because all the people, the rich people, let's say even people that come from outside, they really work a lot. For them it's just working and then working and then working again, seems like when they reach their 20s, they're just thinking about their work and their job. They lose all their passion, let's say, and don't give that much effort.
You know, one thing that always my brother said to me, because I came here in vacation once with 16 years old, and he said that in Switzerland it's easy to lose actually the value of the money. Because a lot of people start just to see the numbers in, and they actually forget all the things and all the things that you can actually learn, improve and stuff like that. They say, oh my god, I'm taking 4,000, I am having 4,000 every month, blah 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 blah, but they don't. Then they get overwhelmed from bill, because they start to take leasing car, blah blah blah, the television, ADSL and all the stuff like that. And every month you're gonna have bill like 3,000 francs bill, and then you're gonna have to buy food and stuff like that. And then at the end of the month you're gonna just have things to pay, and you're not gonna have money for yourself. So one tip is actually to take step by step and actually understand how with this money you can work on yourself, so you will earn more money. Yeah, and then when you can actually make greater your lifestyle, you do it.
Yeah, because here in Switzerland you can really reach everything you want. You can, like for real, if you want to do something, you can start it.
If you are a player.
But if you are a player, but if when I was in Italy, my mind was so blind, so close. You can do anything. You just have to work and admit to yourself that you can do anything great. That if only you don't come by a good family, you know.
Yeah. In Italy, I feel like it's everything impossible.
Yeah.
You know, I have to buy an house. I remember I was like thinking an auto, 3,500 euro. And I was like, oh my god, 3,500. If I work, I take that much money, 600, I can save 100. I have to work 3 years. In Switzerland, you don't even notice that.
Yeah.
Because today I bought a computer, MacBook Pro, and it costed 5,000 francs, plus minus. And in Italy, if I say this to someone, it's say you are completely crazy with 5,000. And I was with a friend of me that he had an auto when we were in Italy, and this auto was, from my point of view, a new auto, new brand auto, really expensive. And then I noticed that he actually paid this auto 3,500. So like half of my computer. The keyboard of my computer cost like his auto. And he was next to me, and he's also living in Switzerland. So he also was really impressed of this thing. For this reason, I posted a story on social media saying, I love Swiss, you know.
Yeah, but like Ali said, you don't have to lose the value of money.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
yes, of course, I wasted 5,000 francs, but for a good reason. It's not really wasted. I have a plan with these 5,000 francs, and it's everything based on actually our plan. We don't waste money. We don't go out, but not because we don't want to, because actually we don't find anything.
Yeah,
why we should.
Not that we feel it useless or we don't want, but if we think like, okay, if today I go party, I go somewhere to dance, to drink and whatever, it's okay, I will have some fun. But what happens if I keep going like this and I don't waste my time, I keep training, I keep studying, I keep doing all the stuff? I think I want to spend my time like this.
So last thoughts for today, because we're gonna for sure talk about.
But we also enjoy to have fun
Yes,
sometimes.
yeah,
we are not that much a robot or stuff.
But the point is that we actually enjoy also the hard work. That's the point, because people say, oh, you're not gonna have fun. But actually, when we have meeting, when we organize something, that when we're actually doing deep work together, I find it really entertaining, and the dopamine afterwards is really high, because we are like, okay, we are progressing on our goal, so let's go. So that's the point. And my last thoughts, and then maybe the one from Miranda, I want to give a tip to you, and I want to tell you that yes, you should come in Switzerland. Not each of you, otherwise maybe the situation is gonna change. But if you're smart and stuff like that, come in Switzerland, because if you have a potential here, you can actually, it's easier to realize your goal. And also, if you want to have a normal life without actually become the richest man in the world, you can actually provide with 4 or 5 years work, you can buy a nice house in your state, for example, Italy, whatever. You can buy a nice house, and then you can actually live in your own house in Italy. That is also a nice plan. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have more ambitions than that. Mirand?
Yes. And when you think about coming in Switzerland, you have to think and to take the bad and the good. Because like, let's say people from Italy, they are really friendly, they're lovely stuff, you can talk with them and all of this stuff. It's so good. The weather in Italy is so good, and all these things. Here in Switzerland, it's people are really educated. They know their place. They're really nice, but it's not like in Italy.
Different kind of vibes.
Different
They're a
kind.
little bit more close.
No,
let's say.
that not that is bad, but it's not. If
different.
it's not something that you are used to, you may not like it. But you also have to take the bad things of everything, but also the good. And for us, that
But remember, not forget, people that are boring are gonna get bored.
yeah, that's also true. And I think this is everything from us, from our place, from Switzerland. Is everything for today. See you in the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. We can say in German. Schönen Abend miteinander.
Schönen Abend miteinander, Swiss German, always.
Yeah.